You don't know anything, Mom. Have you heard that before from your teenage daughter? You are not alone. I know plenty of parents who have walked through the gauntlet of comebacks like this while parenting their teens. It's heartbreaking to hear it come out of your own children who you have raised so intently and lovingly. In this episode, I give you 4 tips to help you shift your perspective when your teen blurts out, "You don't know anything." Hey Mama, welcome to Raising Her Confidently. Do you want to have open communication with your teen daughter? Do you find yourself constantly thinking about how to talk to your teen or why your girl is not opening up to you? Do you wake up with confident intentions only to feel confused and frustrated when all you get are one-word answers from your daughter again? Hey, I'm Jeannie. I too was a mom raising young teens. I too felt grieved by the loss of my sweet, talkative little girl. I wanted her to come to me about anything, even if she was scared, and listen to my advice. But I kept thinking, she won't listen to me, and I don't know how to approach her until I found tools to create open communication. In this podcast, you will find how to connect and talk to your teen and create a safe space for her to go to so that you will have that close relationship you dreamed of. Go grab your glass of Merlot and throw off those fuzzy slippers, and let's dig in together. I know you are frustrated and confused about how to even approach your girl without having any backlash or somehow causing any offense. You simply want to know more about her because for some reason you don't feel as connected to her anymore. She talks less, not like how she used to. You just wish things were different between the two of you. You want to know whether or not things are okay with her. She just won't share with you. I want you to know that there is still hope, Mama. You are not alone. I want you to stop feeling frustrated with your current situation, and I want you to start equipping yourself with solutions to help you reconnect with your teenage daughter. I'm going to help you understand the changes happening in your girl, how you can shift your role in this new season in teenhood, and how your relationship will flourish again by creating a space where your girl will be talking to you. I want you to head on over to talktoyourteengirl.com right now, and let's get started. Talktoyourteengirl.com. You ready? Hey, I think the phrase, "You don't know what you're talking about, Mom," was on repeat when I was in 8th grade. In my mind, I really thought it was a valid point. She was much older than me. She grew up in a different country than I did and didn't have the same issues I was having at the time. She didn't understand me. So to me, she did not know what she was talking about. I didn't want to listen to her advice, nor did I want her trying to solve my problems she couldn't relate to. I didn't realize how much this statement hurt my mom. She only wanted to help, and I was pushing her away. Mama, I know this is something you're dealing with too for many years later, right? Your girl invalidating what you have to offer, your advice, your solutions seem to be insignificant when it comes to your daughter receiving it. Instead, you are met with, "You don't know anything. You don't know anything about," and you fill in the blank. It's super frustrating and very hurtful because you don't feel important enough to give the advice to her, which in her mind, her friends have the experience, the intel on how to deal with it, which worries you even more. Let me tell you that you are fully capable of giving the advice, Mama. The solution that is necessary for your daughter. You have the wisdom gained from the years of experience. So be confident in that, Mama. This roller coaster ride of teenhood is not for the faint of heart. I have said many things to my mom at 13 I wish I could retract. But I don't live in the past and have allowed it to refine me today. So there is hope for you, Mama. Maturity will come. But in the meantime, I'm leaving you with 4 tips to help you thrive through these combats like you don't know anything. Number 1, they don't know that you know. They don't know that you know. If they have seen you if they haven't seen you experiencing it, then it didn't happen in their minds. I didn't see you experience it and it didn't happen, right? Proof is in the pudding. So understanding their perspective means that you don't have to take it personal, right? Here's an example. my sons, they're young adults right now, and they're looking for jobs. So when they were looking for jobs, they needed their resumes. Well, my husband offered to help them. Granted, my husband looks at resumes as part of his job of hiring new people on his team all the time. But yet my own sons, our own sons, still question whether to bring their resumes to him. They don't understand his position at work and all that it entails. So it was just a lack of understanding. So they don't know that you know, right? They want to see proof that you can. So it's hard to just have them trust you in this, which is key to really building the trust so that they know that you know, right? And number 2, it's code. When they say you don't know anything, it's code for I don't want to hear your advice. So it's not that you don't know. They're not really saying you don't know. They don't want to hear what you have to say about it. They don't want to feel judged until they feel safe that they won't be. So when they say you don't know about anything, it's really code for saying, I don't want to hear your advice, Mom, because I don't want to feel judged. Maybe this is something you can think about. What is it that you need to stop doing that makes them feel judged? And it could be intentional or unintentional. It might be a behavior that one of your specific children, when you say a specific word or have a specific body posture, they automatically feel judged. Maybe it's looking internally. When I react or want to give advice, what is it that I do that makes them feel judged, and maybe stop doing that, right? Believe me, Mama, I know this. This is trial and error. I've had to learn this myself. And number 3, share your teen stories. Find opportunities to share your stories. It requires being vulnerable. It requires connecting with their experiences and their feelings. It's the same, just a different time, and maybe even a different topic that they're dealing with. I share in more detail in episode 27 on 3 ways to earn the right to hear your teenage daughter's stories, about sharing your own teen stories, your own experiences. You want to go and listen to episode 27, a little bit more detail about sharing your teen story. And tip number 4, let them educate you. And I put educate you in quotes. Let them educate you. You're right. You can tell them, you're right, I don't know. Help me understand. This is your way of getting curious. What exactly don't I know that you need from me? What exactly don't I know that you need from me? Maybe it's not trying to fix things. Maybe it's just the encouragement of what they need to do next. Maybe it's the one word that helps them guide themselves to move forward. This is an opportunity for you to coach them into finding their own solution. You don't have to know everything, Mama. This is an opportunity for you to coach them into finding their own solution. What a great way to do that, right? And Talk to Your Teen Girl framework, we talk ways to coaching your girl into finding their own solution. Conversation prompts, timing, verbiage to help guide her along, so that she can build the confidence in becoming that independent person she's seeking to be, right? Use this as a time for them to educate you. Educate you so that you can coach them along in finding the solution. It's okay to let them be in control of this conversation. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Help me understand. Here you go. 4 tips to help you either shift perspective, change your point of view, gain trust with your teen when she says, you don't know about anything, Mama, and be okay with not knowing anything. And I really do know you do know, Mom. It's a great way for them to be pushed to solve their own problems. Eventually, they'll know you know, in fact, have some knowledge, but create space for you to build the relationship. The seeking wise counsel will come back when they are grown. It really matters how you show up during the teen years, where they can build that trust with you. If you need help with utilizing conversations like these and empowering your daughter to come with her own solutions, Talk to Your Teen Girl framework is a step-by-step course that leads you to healthy conversations where you are equipped to overcome combats like these from your daughter and have her come back to you, not with a comeback, but come back to you as her safe person. I want you to read more about the framework at talktoyourteengirl.com, talktoyourteengirl.com. Hey friend, if this podcast inspired you or encouraged you or helped you in any way, I'd love for you to share it. You can screenshot this episode and share it in your stories on social media or text it to a friend who can use the support. It's the best way you can thank me. I want to let other mamas know they are not alone. I'd love to stay connected with you. You can find me on Instagram at Jeannie Baldemero or join my free mom support community at linktree.com/Jeannie Baldemero. Until next time, live full of grace, Jeannie.